What is up, my people on Zoom? How are you guys? Yeah. Thank you so much. Wait, hold on. Let me let everyone in. I'm going to, yes, do the setting thing that lets everyone in. So excited that you all are here with me. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to get into it. It's just so nice to see a bunch of familiar faces here. I'm going to start with just like asking everyone to type into the chat your name and where you're from and what one thing that makes you happy right now is. What is one thing that's making you happy? What is Julian from Toronto? What's up, Julian? One thing that's making you happy. Come on, everyone. We can do it. Yes, Keely, your dog. Danny, what's up? Awesome. Flowers are blooming. Yes. Love it. Loudon, what's up? You're still drinking coffee right now? It's kind of late. Lauren, Olivia. What's up, Lauren and Olivia? Yeah. Russell. Oh my God, there's so many of y'all. I guess a lot of people want to know how to live stream right now. Hannah, Shauna, Ricky, Linda, interacting with humans. Yes. Rick. Rosita. Ben. Yes, Ben. Ben is a transmutant. Ben already is on the other side, well, pretty much on the other side of the coronavirus over there, and they reacted quite well to it. So we should all take some cues from Ben. If you guys check out the live stream that we did yesterday, it's on Facebook. You'll see him talking about it. So the first thing that I'm going to do right now is actually I'm going to stream on Facebook as well. So in Zoom, in the application Zoom, which we are in right now, there's a way if you go to more ... at the bottom, you won't see it on your end, but on my end, since I'm the host, I can choose to go live on Facebook. So I'm going to go do that. And it just says, you know, where do you want to go live? And it's preparing the streaming. And we should be live on Facebook as well. So I'm just going to go over there and put the bit.ly link for this Zoom just in case anyone wants to hop on here with us. As well, I'm streaming on Instagram. And yeah, we are rocking and rolling. Okay, so hopefully my computer does not crash because of all of the streaming everywhere. What's up, Kevin? Another transmutant in the house.
Hey, what's happening?
How are y'all? So some ground rules just to start. Those of you that just got here, we're just saying who we are, where we're from, and one thing that makes us happy. And some ground rules, if you guys could just keep yourselves muted, just so when I'm talking I don't get distracted, because sometimes like I've done these things and people unmute themselves and then I feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole, like where's the one person that's not muting themselves? So we don't want to do that. I'm going to try one more time on the Facebook and see if it will work. In fact, we want to go on my timeline. me try one more time. Is anyone like going to the grocery store actually now, or are people using like delivery services, or like what's good? You know,
I went to Target and it was kind of
type it
okay.
in the chat. Both okay, because I was thinking, I was like, man, like going to Trader Joe's might be nice and weird. Got into Prime oatmeal. Yeah, okay. I'm like, is it really possible to like not go to the store for months at a time? I heard that a lot of the stores are like getting things again, which is cool. For some reason, crap, mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, I've been eating the hell out of some oatmeal too. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. The deliveries are also a little weird though, because like, you know, the Amazon guy yesterday delivered some packages and I was like, he's not wearing gloves. So I left the package out there for full 24 hours. And like the half-life is, you know, so I have gloves and I have some scissors that I just leave outside now, like on my front porch. The scissors are like the contaminated scissors. So they're just like for opening packages on the front porch. And then I could just take the box to the recycling right there. I don't have any face masks, but I have a lot of aloe and I've got a lot of alcohol, not drinking alcohol, but rubbing alcohol. We're getting all of the tips here. Clorox wipe it all. Oh yeah. With gloves though, because then your hands smell like the Clorox wipes and it's just like, it's no bueno. It is very crazy times that we are in, for sure. Man, okay, for some reason it's not streaming live to Facebook. I'm gonna give it one more time. And then if it doesn't do it, then we'll just move on. Because I'm just trying to show you guys that we can do like all of the things at the same time. Yay! Oh yeah, extra nice to delivery people. I wave at them through my window. Hey mailman. Hey delivery people. Just gonna, hi, thank you. Thank you people that are cutting my grass right now. Thank you so much. Okay, so someone asked me if I could share my screen to show you how. Yes, I'm actually going to do that. It says it's preparing to go live, so I'm just gonna like keep it on. I think the moral of all this is just like being extra nice to everyone all the time now anyway, because everyone's going through it. Those of you that follow me on Instagram may have seen that I left a note for my cute elderly neighbors in their mailbox because I just was like, hey, if you guys ever need any help, just, you know, let me know. No, I haven't talked to you, but like you park in front of my house sometimes and like, hey, what's up? And they were so cute. I said, text me with your number. And they wrote a letter back and put it in my mailbox. And they said, we don't have it. We don't have a cell phone. We don't text, but we have a home phone. So you can call us on the home phone and we screen the home phone and we will pick up after you call one time. So anyway, it was very cute. Anyway, okay, you guys aren't here for me to talk about my my virus proclivities. So welcome. I'm Laura. You guys already know that. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of documents. Okay, so the first one is a resource. Now, I have given you guys edit capabilities, so I just ask that no one deletes anything, please. But in this document, there's just like a crap load of information that I have gathered for you guys. And I'm sure some people on here, like Loudon. Where's Loudon? Looking for Loudon. Is Loudon still on here? Anyway, oh, you're there. You're just hidden. Okay. Like Loudon probably know some like next level stuff that I might not know or that I've tried. I mean, this whole world of live streaming is so vast. It's just like there's so many tools, there's so many things. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm using. And there's a bunch of other resources on here as well that you can try if you would like. So in this document, resources for streaming online, there's a bunch of stuff. We also have a group contact sheet. So if you guys, let me actually share my screen now. Okay. Oh, not that screen, this screen over here. We're going to share this screen. Okay, it's going to get really even more meta for a moment. Okay, so here we are. Can everyone see my screen? Just type it in the chat if you can. Someone. Yes, awesome. Okay, so here we go. This is the resources for streaming online. Bunch of links and stuff. Here's my affiliate link. Okay, I'm going to be shameless here, right? We all are trying to make money some way or another now. So if this presentation inspires you to upgrade your Zoom, please use my affiliate link. It's right here. Just click on it and I get like a couple dollars. So I can buy like some oatmeal with it. Be awesome. Some beans. Also, there's this contact sheet here. So if we go to the contact sheet, oh, I already have it open. So we go over here. You can fill in your name and your social and your email and where you're at, your phone number if you want. You don't necessarily need to give your phone number if you don't. What you need support with, one thing that you need support with, skills that you have available, one thing you can sell right now, one thing you need right now, and one thing you can help with right now. So you don't necessarily need to fill it out right this second, but it would be great if you could fill it out sometime soon, especially as, you know, there's a lot of cool people on this thread. Actually, I'm positive there are a lot of cool people on this thread because I'm looking at all your faces and most of you guys I know, and I'm just like, this is the raddest group. So, so go ahead and fill out your info. Another thing in this document that I think is kind of rad is I held this mastermind last week. And here are a bunch of resources that we put together. So you can actually watch the replay if you want. Just a bunch of links like relief funds, just a lot of just like resources that we've gathered and called together. Shout out Eugen, who helped me put this together. Managing finances, staying healthily and creative. Different ideas for making money online, right? Which ties into what we're going to talk about today with the live streaming. And companies to check out, sample pack platforms, how to teach online, just different resources here. We're at this mastermind right now. Tips for teaching online from my friend Dan Freeman, who's awesome. Platforms to collect tips. Actually, I need to move this one over to this document over here. Yes, we're consolidating some things. Okay, mindset stuff, and that's it. Okay, so this document is for you guys to also check out. The main documents, though, that we're going to be working from today are this document and the how to perform live for artists. So everyone's got the link, right? Okay, good. All right. So let me go back up. Okay, so got those documents. Got my affiliate link, y'all. What's up? All right, so I found this kind of cool graphic here. I'm a musician. Which live stream platform should I use? Do you want fans to buy a ticket before the stream? Yes. Stage it. No. Twitch, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Is monetization during the stream important? No. Facebook Live. Do you want people other than your followers to be able to find your stream? Don't care. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, right? So if monetization is important, then Twitch or YouTube Live. If you want people other than your followers to find you, yes, Twitch. So I would just encourage all of you to just decide what speaks to you, right? Which avenue speaks to you. Type it in the chat. Eugen, could you share the document for the people that are just joining now as well? It's kind of up in the chat a bit, people that are just joining now. So I would love, yeah, okay, so people are saying Twitch, Instagram Live, Facebook Live. Thanks to everyone who's given me a shout out. Twitch, right? Twitch for monetization. Oh, right. Yes, Sarah's saying it doesn't show older messages. There's the resource doc. Boom. Thank you, Eugen. All right. So this brings me to platforms for streaming. All right. So obviously we've got our social streaming. We've got Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope, Instagram Live. So obviously we are not streaming to Facebook Live yet. Unfortunately, I did start it, but it's kind of hanging. But so anyway, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope, Instagram Live for social streaming. Does anyone actually use Periscope? I don't know. That's like the Twitter thing. For Instagram, okay, so I want to talk about Instagram and why one would use Instagram. So I have this thing called the Irig Duo. You guys can all see this here. So if you're looking to do a high quality stream with Instagram Live, and I am on Instagram Live as well. This is like so meta right now, like everything's happening at once. People on Instagram, go visit the pinned thing URL if you want to join us on Zoom. But yeah, so guys on Zoom, you can see that I'm using this thing called the Irig Duo, and what this allows me to do is send a high quality output from my computer to Instagram because, oh right, you can't see me while I'm screen sharing, sorry. Okay, here we go. Yes, Irig Pro Duo right here. This is what it looks like. The document, yes, you can, the document is a living, breathing document. You guys can all edit it. Just I ask that you please do not delete anything because we're all in this together. And if there's new resources that I've missed that you guys want to add to, like if I'm missing a streaming platform, go ahead and enter it. Yeah, I thought that you could still see me when you screen share. Yeah, when I screen share. Yeah, let me just go back to screen sharing. Okay, so I'm using the Irig Pro Duo. What I'm doing is I am in my Universal Audio Console app. How many of you guys are using UA? it's not necessary. But I think there's a lot of routing capabilities that are awesome in here that I love. And one of them is if I go to queue outputs, I can mirror to line 7 and 8. So what I'm doing is I have line 7 and 8 going into my Irig Duo, right? And so the people on Instagram are able to hear this microphone, and if I play my violin through Ableton, which is running in the background, let me sure. So the signal is going into the Irig Duo for that. And I did just buy one of those new fangled 16-inch computers, like literally the week before all of this shit went down. So yay, I've got a fast computer to do all this stuff with. And yeah, the timing of it was cool and not cool in other ways. So but yeah, so I've got a new computer. I purchased the computer hoping to be able to do all of this stuff on one computer, because some of the older computers, you kind of have to like do it on 2 computers. I'm going to get into that because I realize that not everyone has a newer computer. So yeah, you can use any interface to do this stuff, just as long as you mirror your output to the interface, basically. So obviously we're using Zoom right now, the Zoom platform. I don't believe, well, maybe I can, let me see if I can drag this over. Yes, all right. So if we drag, and you can like see yourselves, Meta. You can go live on Facebook here. And so the question about the Irig is, this is for my phone. So the Irig plugs into my phone via this little cable here. Yeah. And so that's the way that I can get high quality audio. So if I click these 3 dots here and go live on Facebook, it's opening up on a different screen right now, but you just click OK. Can someone check and see if I'm actually streaming on Facebook and message, because I feel like it might be, but it's just hanging or something, because it's like getting the spinning wheel. So that's how you simultaneously stream to either Facebook or YouTube during the Zoom chat video, whatever, all the Zoom stuff. Okay, so Zoom to YouTube, Zoom multi-stream. Okay, so this has resources and directions for OBS to Zoom and Restream.io. Oh, it's working? Okay, great, thank you. So I guess I've just kept stopping it, and people on Facebook might be like, what? Eugene, if you can go on the Facebook stream and give people the URL for this to tune in, that'd be super rad. Okay, and Instagram is okay too. Okay, cool. Just trying to see how many streams I can get going at once. This is already so meta. So Zoom multi-stream. So there's something called Restream, which we're going to talk about in a second, which also lets you stream to like multiple platforms at once. And Vimeo has live streaming. Crowdcast is another way that you can live stream. I know people that use that. It's like a more of a private premium service that you can use. This is resources, OBS. Let me change that, OBS to Zoom for Windows if you guys are on, anyone's on Windows. And then you can use the OBS software to go to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and Restream. So all that kind of stuff. Okay, so those are all the different platforms and ways that you can kind of cross post stuff. So I'm going to get to what OBS is in just a second, but it's another tool for streaming, basically, where you can get fancier. Wirecast. Okay, Wirecast is a good one. Loudon, do you want to like type in some stuff in this document here about Wirecast? That'd be great, because this is we're all collaborating here. So as I mentioned, yeah. Oh, Claire, what's up, Claire? Kevin says XSplit. All right. So yeah, people just please put in some resources in this document, please. It'd be awesome. All right. So tools for streaming. There's a bunch of different stuff here. Resources for streaming. So Stream Deck, I'm using the iPhone app to control OBS, which we'll get to in just a second. There's also this plugin called the Listento plugin, where you can get more high quality audio in Ableton. So is everyone seeing my screen? Because someone's saying that they're seeing a yeah, black screen. Okay, people are seeing my screen. Okay, good. So if I go back over to Ableton, I'm going to move you guys over to the other screen. It is called Audio Movers Listento. Okay, so this is how to get a little bit more high quality audio going on. And for some reason, this channel has been glitching out, so I need to delete it. It's been very odd. Okay, so going back over here to this plugin, and where is it showing up? Oh, it's showing up on my other screen. Okay, so this is a plugin for Ableton. So you just like log in, you create an account, and you log in, and then you say what your session name is, live streaming 101, and basically you copy the link and you start the transmission, and then you can send that link to people on the chat. So basically it bypasses the Zoom audio, and it brings in a higher quality audio. And now I think all of this stuff is still going to be mono, because it sums everything to mono. If someone knows otherwise, please let me know. I think even this plugin does, but the quality is going to be better. And then you just start the transmission. So I'm not going to like demonstrate every single one of these things, because we just need to move quickly through a bunch of stuff. But this is the way that you can get higher quality audio using Ableton Live. So going back to the document, there's a great article by Dan Freeman. Shout out Dan, a bunch of you guys on here are friends with Dan, that talks about how to use it. Just going back real quick to Stream Deck, I can't show it on my phone right now because I am streaming on Instagram, but I will just bring this up. So there's a hardware application, a piece of hardware that you can use where you can switch the different streams. And you can also get the iPhone app. So I have the iPhone app, and you can switch different camera angles using the OBS software, which we'll get to in just a second. Well, let me just show it to you real quick so you can kind of see what it is. So I've got like different scenes going on with OBS. in the background, and then you can use these like picture-in-picture kinds of things to stream to all different kinds of platforms. Oh yeah, Dan is in Costa Rica. Federico, what's up? Yeah, tell him we're blowing him up in this. All right, so Restream. Restream is another resource for multi-channel stuff. So the free version, you can do one additional channel, and then I believe if you pay, let me just try to go back to, well, it's not letting me go to just like the home Restream. That's kind of weird. Let me just Google it. See if this will let us. No. Okay. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe because I have to log out. Anyway, so there you could just add different channels here. Like, so for instance, I just have my Facebook one here because I haven't paid for it yet. But if you go into add channels, you can add all of these different things, which is super, super cool. So I know Claire on here has been streaming on many different platforms. So I'm not sure if you're using this, Claire, what you're using, but type in the chat if you want to let us know what you're using. So Restream, and then this is info for Zoom to Restream. So you can send the Zoom signal to Restream, which then goes out to different platforms. BeLive is just strictly for Facebook. So it basically just makes your Facebook Lives look cooler. You can use your branding. You can just create more like fancy experiences on Facebook Live. So for those of you that just want to do Facebook Live and you want to do like 2 people at once and, you know, have a greater experience, you can use BeLive. And there's something called Switcher. All right, so Switcher lets you capture a video from multiple camera angles. Shout out Jacoby, who just actually turned me on to this like an hour ago on DaVinci's masterclass. So thank you for that. Yeah, so Switcher Studio, and then the NVIDIA stuff. Actually, if you want to just like type some stuff in the chat about how you use these, I think it's really cool because I haven't tried these yet. Actually, you know what? Even better if you can update this document with some information, because I kind of just put the basics there on what you could do, but it'd be awesome if you could put some information into the doc as well. Okay, so other resources, the Blackmagic Ultra Studio. So this thing basically allows you to bring in different video feeds and capture your professional video. This is actually not the one that I wanted to show. I think it's the mini Blackmagic mini studio. The mini recorder, that's the one that I wanted. Yeah, okay, so let me fix that. So we go to mini recorder and put the link in. Okay. Okay, so this one allows you to bring in an HDMI connection. So if you have like a higher quality video camera, you can plug it into the Ultra Studio and then bring it in to Zoom. Loudon saying he had 2 of those mini recorders die on me. Yeah. I personally, I've got the next one down, which is the cam twist, and it works well. It's just very simple. It's just got like a USB on one side, and then the HDMI on another side. And so I've used this to capture video from my camera. So, oh, sorry, I think that's the cam link. there's too many cam things. So I've got the cam link, and then cam twist is the software that works with HDMI capture cards. So it's kind of like OBS. It turns your Mac into a television studio. So basically you can use this to stream your high quality video cameras into Zoom or into whatever. And you would just choose, I can't show you, well, maybe, wait, hold on, let's see, can I? Oh yeah. So you would just choose here, if I had it plugged in, you would just choose your cam twist here, or your cam link or whatever it is, to bring it into Zoom. Okay, so moving on. So these are a bunch of just different tools that you can use. Probably should okay, let me split these up. So this is software. The first one is software. And then the second one is hardware. So this one's hardware. Okay. All right. Boom. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna put what he just, thank you for that, Jacoby. I'm just gonna put that in the document here. So we've got the info. Okay, a lot of people are saying Camlink is the move, right? So I'm glad that I chose the Camlink then, because it seems like that's what a lot of people have been working with. So just copy this stuff from Jacoby into this document. Yeah, I mean, I haven't experienced too much latency with it. I mean, there is a little bit, but mostly I've been using the cam link to stream from one computer to the other, and hopefully now that I have this new computer, I don't have to do that. But there's resources in this document about that too. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, okay, how do I monetize my performances online? So this is a document on how, just different ideas on how to monetize. So Stage It, as mentioned in the infographic at the very top of this document, Stage It has built-in monetization. These are all documents on YouTube monetization. That word, saying it fast is very challenging. Facebook, Twitch, donations, so PayPal and Venmo, Patreon via Crowdcast, the pay-per-view model, which you'd have to come up with your own platform, and then this one here, which I can't remember, it was just from the other day. Oh yeah, Ko-Fi. So does anyone else have any other like resources for how to monetize performing online? If so, it'd be great if you could put them in this document. That would be super, super awesome, because I know that there's so many other different ways. Cool. Okay, so Zoom tips. All right, so let me actually just put this down here. Okay, so again, here's my affiliate link. Once again, I'm gonna be shameless. Yeah, if you guys use this link to upgrade your Zoom, then I get paid some dollars. So I can buy some oatmeal with it. So there's so much depth to Zoom. There are a lot of limitations on the free version. You can only do up to 40 minutes at a time. And a lot of the functionality, like the vanity URLs, and I believe you can still screen share in the free version, but yeah, once you get to a certain point when you try to do longer streams, you just need to upgrade to the pro version. So actually what I'm using is the pro webinar version. So I upgraded to pro, and I added the webinar version upgrade yesterday. So I'm going to explain what that does. I don't know why there's like some weird formatting here, but it's weird. In case, Eugen, you can figure that out. Okay, so one cool thing that I've been doing is I have different cameras set up. So I'm actually going to stop sharing my screen for a second and show you my different camera angles and what they are. So yeah, those of you that are commenting stuff in the chat, please put it in the Google document, like things that should be in the document, like fonts.app. Thanks, Roxanne. Okay, so in my Zoom, you guys can't see it now, under the video, select a camera, I can select my different cameras. So you should see my back and my water right now. Just put this over here. So I've got a camera on the side, which, you know, I can just kind of angle a little bit more like that. I have got a camera up above, which looks like that. And then I've got the camera that I'm talking to you guys on, which is just on my laptop. So I can switch in between all of those using Shift Command N. I don't know of a way, if anyone knows, be awesome, how to just choose a camera in Zoom. Right now I only know how to cycle through the cameras. So Shift Command N is how you do that. Okay, so which cameras am I using? And yeah, okay, so I'm using the Logitech Brio 4K. If someone could, Eugen, if you could put that in the document, that'd be super helpful. It's fairly inexpensive. It looks great and it's easy to set up. I will say, if you guys are on Catalina, there's like all of the security BS that you kind of have to go through when you're setting up the cameras. So just make sure that they are set up and they're accessible. Yeah, so I'm using the Logitech. I'm trying to think of how I can show you. Oh, you know what? I can show you this way. So we'll do the side one. So on this one, actually, let me do this. Okay, so this is what I have. I just have, I don't know. I could actually go in my Amazon. Maybe if we can make a section for video, like add-ons or accessories or something like that. Cameras and then camera accessories. That'd be sweet. And so this is what it looks like. And then I've just got this like clamp thing. So it's like clamped on the side of my desk. Oh yeah, shoot. I didn't think about that. I gotta get my Amazon affiliate links up. Wow. I'm gonna be making dollars a day now. Free webinars, affiliate links, you know, buy myself some oatmeal. Sweet. Thanks guys for the love. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's got this little clamp thing. I mean, it couldn't have been more than like $5 or $10. And so now I'm going to use this camera to show you like the overhead camera. So let me see if I can. Okay, yeah. So, sorry, it's very weird to do this. Okay, so that's what it looks like, the other one, and it's got like this boom thing. Don't look at all my tabs. I got like a shitload of tabs open on this other screen. Everyone that knows me knows. But yeah, so it's like a boom arm thing again. I'll get an Amazon list together for you guys so you can check it out. So I'm gonna go back to this camera real quick. So this one's just got a clip thing, and then the other one is like a boom. And it fits like over my screen. I had to see from the side. Okay, so I just set that one back up. It might be kind of wonky, but yeah, there you go. So that's kind of my side view. And so then I can just Shift Command N and cycle between them. Side of the overhead. Oh, you're like, not that one. Okay, let me try again. Can you see? There. That help? So that is the boom. It's a boom. And then I've got a boom on this mic as well, the SM7B. So I've got the ability to kind of bring this one in and out. Some people use lavs, you know, like I've got lavs as well, like if I don't feel like having the microphone in front of my face, but generally this one just sounds so freaking good. And there's like a bunch of like classic albums that were recorded using this microphone. Like even now people just use this microphone a lot. So I will say if you do get this one, get the cloud lifter, which boosts the signal and it makes it sound a lot better. So what lav mic do I recommend? I've just got like a Sennheiser one, but like there's all different kinds of levels. There's levels to that. Definitely levels to the lav mic. Actually, someone told me recently it's actually lav. It's lav. I've been saying lav this whole time, like lav. But like the engineers, and Shauna's like, yeah. Shauna's like an engineer. She's like, lav. It's lav. But I'm just still going to say lav because, like, I don't know, just used to it. Potatoes, tomatoes, whatever. Okay. So that's my camera setup. And then I've got like my dual screens. I've got like my laptop over here, and then I've got like my big screen over here. So I can kind of just like go back and forth, so I can like look at you guys and look at stuff, and then also like bring up certain things over here if I need to. So yeah, there's a lot of folks on this Zoom. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't worry, I'm not wrapping it up. We're continuing on, but I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for being here. I will take this moment to also say, if you guys feel like it and you wanted to just send me a little Venmo love, I'm going to just do my Venmo, Laura Escudé. Yeah, not necessary. You don't have to. If you want to give me like $2 so I can buy some oatmeal, that would be sweet. All right, so we've got, let me go back to the document. All right. I'm going to share. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so we did this cycle through cameras. There's a Zoom Chrome extension. Let me move this back over here. Oh, my PayPal. Oh, sweet. Okay. Sweet. So, okay, my the Chrome extension thing up here, so you can just like, I haven't actually done this yet because I just installed it, but you could just make Zoom, create Zoom meetings from here. I personally have a vanity URL. I believe with the Pro or with one of the upgraded ones, maybe the business one, you can just do the vanity URL through that. But basically, like, it just, from my website, it redirects. If I go to like lauraescudé.com/masterclass, it redirects to like the Zoom number, 857 da 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 da. So it's just like easier for me to remember. So you can do vanity URL. All right, so yeah, mindset stuff. I've never done that before, honestly, and I was just like, oh, I don't know, why not? Just, hey, thanks for coming. Put out the proverbial tip jar. Use my affiliate link. Okay, so the Zoom webinar extension. Okay, so this is what I just signed up for yesterday. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Yeah, you can do a lot with the webinar function that you can't do with just the Pro. So for instance, like, there's all these metrics that you can do. You can monetize your webinars. So this is another way that you can monetize through using PayPal here. You can host like larger scale events. You can also you can host a webinar versus a meeting. So like, for instance, with the webinar, I wouldn't be able to see all of you guys, and I would be able to choose who speaks, versus right now, like, anyone at any time could just like unmute themselves and totally like crash my my presentation, which wouldn't be so bad. But anyway, there's recurring webinars you can do. You could also do like interactive chat stuff. You can also have like different URLs for like different ads or like different marketing stuff, so you can see like which ads are working for which platforms, basically. So the webinar stuff is very cool. You can register people using the webinar stuff. It sends automatic emails back and forth. So yeah, the webinar thing, I'm still like diving into the Zoom webinar stuff, but I think it's pretty going to be pretty deep and allow me to do a lot more. Yes, this is the $40 extra a month webinar level. Zoom is capturing the emails if you set it up this way. So right now, currently, we are not doing that. We have it through my website where you guys all did this. You went and you put in your email, and then it sent you guys an email with all the information. So Zoom does the same thing. Basically, it just doesn't look as slick, and but it will send reminders, all that kind of stuff. So it's very cool. So the webinar function, you can add. So I think now I'm paying $59.99 a month, which is pretty. I think it's pretty cool. Like and definitely worth it. I mean, obviously Zoom is amazing. But the business one, I think you have to have 10 users. So at first you're like, oh, it's $99 a month. And then you're like, oh, you got to have 10 users. So with the webinar version also, you can get transcripts made, which is super dope. So I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes I'm on Zoom doing a live stream or whatever. And I guess this whole thing has become more so about just like live streaming in general. So I'll just talk about it. Like I like to get the transcripts from people because then I like take some information that someone spoke about and then I'll just like drop it in somewhere. I don't need to like be taking furious notes during the thing. So yeah, so that's that. Okay. So these are all the things that you could do with the Zoom webinar. You can add your branding. You can live stream to Facebook or YouTube. I actually just found out that you can live stream to Facebook or YouTube without the webinar. You just do that with the pro version, which is very cool. Someone asked about, I'm on Instagram Live. Yeah, I just am on my phone on Instagram right now, and I pinned the URL to this in hopes that people from Instagram would come over to the Zoom and kind of get more information. But I also am using it because I showed the Irig Duo, which is for more high quality audio capture. Yay! People coming from IG, sweet. The people that are on IG right now, hi, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. It might be a little bit boring for you guys. I'm sorry, but if you jump on with the link, then there's a lot more going on. And Instagram is saying I only have less than 1 minute available now. So, okay, Keely says that the 40 was the only way to get directly. Okay, I guess I was right about that then initially. So, yeah, I think that is the wave. You got to pay for it if you want to do the Facebook Live. Although I will say, yesterday it worked well, but today I was not able to stream to Facebook, although I could try one more time. Go live on Facebook and see if we can do it. So it's preparing. Okay. So other stuff with the webinar version, you can trim the video beginning and end. And sorry, I gotta restart the Facebook Live because it only lets you do an hour. That's weird. And I gotta do the pinned comment again one more time. Bit.ly / Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, cool. Pinning that. Okay. So yeah, it's 1 hour. Keely's having issues with OBS. So I'm gonna actually talk about OBS in just a minute. Anyway, other stuff like you can trim with the webinar version of Zoom, you can trim the beginning and end of the video because like every time I record a Zoom video, the beginning is always just like me like looking blank and stupid. And the end's like awkward because you're like, you know, go to your computer to like shut it off. So like if you want it to look like super cool, and you can just edit it actually from Zoom right afterwards. Okay, other stuff, transcribing, we talked about this, polling features, attendee list, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're gonna move on to OBS now. I'm just gonna move this down here and Okay. So, all right, so OBS. OBS is this application that Keely was just saying she was having issues with. I do find it can be a little buggy at times. Certain things, like for instance, if you guys are on Catalina, like I am, there are all of these like security and privacy preferences that you need to, if you go to privacy, microphone and all this kind of stuff, you need to like enable like OBS and make sure that it can, all the things, the screen recording stuff is enabled. Because I was like, literally like got this new computer. I'm like, why is this not working? What is going on? So if you're on Catalina and something is not working, then it's probably something with the security and privacy stuff. So definitely go in there and check that out. Okay, so stuff about OBS. Okay, so OBS is another application, another software application, and I totally screwed up my other camera when I was moving things around. Okay, anyway, whatever. Okay, so basically OBS allows you to put like a picture in a picture and to switch between different things. So for instance, like on this scene here, I have got like everything that's available to me, right? So for instance, if I just want to see the Ableton screen, I can see that. If I just want to see the side thing, which again, I need to like rejigger right now. Side thing, if I just want to see the overhead camera, if I just want to see myself here, I can do that and kind of like go in between each one of these. So I can do that in Zoom as well, but I can't put like the picture in a picture like I can here. So if you guys are doing performances where you want to show your screen, some of you don't care about this at all because you're just like, I'm going to be performing, you know, you've got your instrument and you're playing on your platform, or you're singing or what have you, and you don't want to share your screen. But for those of you that want to do some screen sharing and like kind of go back and forth between stuff, this is the way to do it. So essentially what you can do in OBS, and I'm not going to like go in deep here because we could be here for another hour and I'm getting hungry. I got to eat dinner. Not right this second, but soon. I will be doing some more master classes on more in-depth stuff for sure. So everything is in here. And then we've got like the audio input capture, which you can see my microphone is coming into OBS and it's going through my Apollo here. And so what you can do is you can actually go into your settings. Yes, Danny, if you want to link, please everyone put links and resources into this document. This is for like everyone. But this is only for everyone on this call. So you know, I mean, I guess if you want to share it with a friend, you can, but you know, they should come. So there you can have like hotkeys and all different kinds of things that you can set up to go in between. And you can stream to different services. So here, and those of you on Instagram, hi, we're on Zoom if you want to check the link and join us over there, and you can see more. So for instance, you could do Twitch and you could do YouTube and you could do Restream and you could do Twitter and Periscope and all that kind of stuff. Yes, Jules. So everyone who's asking if they should share something, the answer is yes. You don't need to ask me. Please share. There are like so many ninjas on this call. I'm just like, what's up, y'all? Like, I mean, man, all the ninjas, all the music ninjas are on here. Cool if the tutorial's long, just, yeah, put a link to it. That's great. So from OBS, you can stream to all of those different channels. You can also stream from OBS into Zoom. So I think I put that, okay, there we go. I think I put that in here somewhere. Oh yeah, up more at the top. So for instance, where was that? Anyway, I know it's in here somewhere. OBS to Zoom. There's OBS to Zoom Windows, but there's another. Oh yeah, here we go. Zoom multi-stream. So yeah, so you can send OBS to Zoom and restream, depending on which platform you like. Because if you're working in Zoom and you're performing in Zoom, or you're doing a tutorial or whatever it is that you're doing in Zoom, and you want to chat with people there, I would send OBS to Zoom, and then if you want to stream that to like multiple different streams, then use Restream.io. I'm thinking right now that Restream would probably work better because Zoom to Facebook, it has just been hanging like this. Now it did work yesterday, but yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so Federico has a really good question, which is actually bringing me to my next segment. So does everyone use one computer? Okay, so I'm currently using one computer to do all this stuff. Now, I am not running my Ableton session right now. I mean, it is on, but I'm not like playing music on it. And I did already raise my buffer size to 256. And those of you that are like know me, know that I joke a lot about buffer sizes, and anything over 128 is just not acceptable for playing an instrument in. So yeah, I had to bump it up to 256 because I'm running all this stuff. And this is on the brand new MacBook Pro. So all of this stuff does take a lot of resources, especially because I am sharing my screen and running live and running a bunch of other stuff. So I did play around with streaming OBS to a second laptop, and there's some information here. So the way that I did that was using the Cam Link, which I talked to you guys about before. You can close the first laptop lid and only view on an external monitor. So like, I actually got this thing, and I'll find it on Amazon, but it's like it's a Thunderbolt. I don't know how to put this. It's like a tool that you use to put in your laptop so that when you close the laptop, it'll stay connected to an external monitor. I don't know. So like, it's cool if you want to, if you use it, like for instance, when I perform in my live performance, like I have one laptop that's just like running my MIDI Merlin software, and just like things are just going through it. So I could just have my other laptop on top of the one laptop if I run out of space, basically. So anyway, so you can have like OBS on one screen, and then you can like drag it to Zoom on the second laptop, blah, blah, blah. This is some information on how I do this. This is some information like on the audio stuff, what I'm using for the audio, like the mirroring to the output, to get to the Irig Duo. and blah, blah, blah. So a bunch of information here. These are the tools to use to stream to a second laptop. So NDI, I know Jules just got that going, and you just basically use like an Ethernet Cat5 cable to go from laptop to laptop, and you can stream from one laptop to the other, and basically just have like your music software like Ableton Live or Logic or whatever it is that you use on one computer, and then on the other computer that's streaming everything out to the people, so it's just not bogging everything down. Jules, if you want to like write in the chat, I mean, sorry, not in the chat, but in this document, some information about that, that'd be awesome. What's up, people on Instagram? Oh, thank you. Someone just said, I want to be you when I grow up. Thank you, Harry. That's so sweet. You guys should come join us on Zoom, the link, if you want to check the link. You can join us and learn more stuff. Okay, so the black magic stuff, this is, yeah, like the multi-camera. I actually learned this from Jacoby as well today, so shout out Jacoby, where you can change your streams, and then you could, like, if you have multiple like high quality cameras, you can set them all up in this, and then you can manually switch these channels to something like Zoom or OBS, which is very cool. So then there's a bunch of just like different resources down here. Shout out Jules, because he helped me compile this stuff for Transmute, which is my live performance mastery program. We're going to be running it again in April. So if anyone is interested in learning more about that, we can send you some info. But there is this streaming from OBS to Facebook information. There is streaming from OBS to YouTube info. There is okay, and then the gear stuff is down at the bottom now. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the document. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, we've got quite a few transmutants on here. We've had so much fun nerding out over the past year, and we have such a great community. Olivia's here. What's up? Yay. And Olivia actually, and Shauna's here too. She was at the retreat, and Roxanne, Kevin. Oh my gosh, so Greg, so many of you. I can only see Sonia. I can only see so many people on one screen, but yeah, so I'm also going to be doing a business mastermind. So actually, Olivia had emailed me about this, and a lot of people are asking me, especially now in the climate, how to create online courses, how to create an online presence, and start making more money online, sharing your gifts with the world. So if you guys are interested in that, please let us know. If you guys want to set something up, we can, we'll email you guys a link afterwards with to a survey to figure out what you guys want to know, what other kinds of masterclasses and things that you guys want to learn about. So cool. So I would love to just like open it up now for questions. Like, I know I try to like answer as many as I could when we were rolling through, but there's just like there's so much good talk on this. I'm probably missed some things. But yeah, what is the best way to have the output of OBS show up as a webcam in other apps of the Mac from Loudon? I think I have this on the doc where, oh yeah, the NDI from Jules. So yeah, but I think he's just talking about on the same laptop. Jules, not a separate laptop. Um, um, I know that I have a link to this. I think it's possible. No, I think it is possible because I've seen like in Zoom, like OBS shows up as a video, right? And also Cam Twist has shown up as a video. Let me just see. So OBS shows up as camera in Zoom. Okay. Okay, I found something with, right, okay. Oh, I know. Okay, so if I go back to the document, I'm just going to share my screen again. Okay, as I know that I had this on here. So it's, if we go up here to Zoom to multi-stream. Okay, so if we go in here, it tells you, wait, it does tell you how. Okay, I think this is it. So multi-stream with Zoom using OBS, schedule a meeting, open OBS. On the left-hand side of the bottom of the OBS studio window, you'll see a window that lists sources. Okay, so sources, right? And so then we go here, click the plus, window capture, Zoom, right? Okay, so if we, technically if we did this, we do window capture, and then we'll call this Zoom. Click OK, and then we will choose Zoom. Okay. Whoa, it's getting weird. Another window, okay, with the properties titled window, you'll be able to find your Zoom meeting. Zoom is now a video source in your OBS studio. Then you connect Restream. Okay, I don't know if that is what you're talking about. Let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, Loudon, I don't think that this is what you mean necessarily. I mean, you can, it's interesting because you could broadcast your Zoom in OBS and then restream that out to multiple platforms. But I'm not sure if how to get OBS to show up as like a camera in Zoom. Okay, so if anyone knows, like, holla. Okay, so I'm just catching up with everyone else. This document is just for us. I appreciate you wanting to share it, but I would appreciate, you know, I think maybe if, I don't know, whatever. Yes, I guess. Whatever, we could share it. I just, I think, yeah, I think that's fine. We could just share it, and I'll just put my tip jar on the top. Okay. Okay, so other questions. Talk about DJing in a live stream. I mean, you can use Serato and DJ in Zoom or Facebook or anything, really. Doesn't matter. This is not just for like Ableton or original music performances. This is like any kind of audio you can use. Okay, so NDI works. Oh, Jules is saying it works as a video style IAC bus on the same computer too. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, maybe that's something that we can test out to see if we can get OBS sending to Zoom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Stream Ableton production and speech without routing my talking mic through Ableton. Okay. Yes, totally can do that. So for instance, right now, we're not monitoring my microphone through Ableton. I'm just monitoring it through my sound card. So if I share my screen once again and go to my console app, you can see that I've just unmuted my microphone here. So it's just literally going through the console app. Now, in Ableton, if I wanted to go there, I could have it coming through here as well. Like if, for instance, you want to be adding effects and stuff in your vocals and you don't want it to be doubled, then I would just mute it in your software for your audio interface, console, whatever it is that you're using, and just have it going through Ableton or Pro Tools or Logic or whatever it is that you want. So yeah, that is a question. Okay, so using OBS to stream to YouTube, can't hear the sound of the headphone output of the. Okay, you can't hear the sound of the headphone output through the sound card. Are you choosing in OBS the input and output capture, Olivia, I'm wondering? Okay, just sorry, loud and just catching up to your comment about screen sharing the window program of OBS. Yes. There is a way, though, to send OBS to Zoom without it showing up in the camera, which is that other document that I should. Okay. It's like there's so many ways to do this stuff. It's crazy. Wild. Okay. Oh yeah, virtual webcam. I see. Okay, right. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so the cam twist, actually, yes, cam twist. That's what it is. Cam twist. No, it doesn't work. Do you want to speak, Loudon? Loudon's amazing. He teaches at Berkeley. He knows way more than I do. He helped me with my performance at Loop. He helped me like stop myself from overloading my computer and burning myself out. It was amazing. Okay, so virtual webcam, cam twist maybe. Oh yeah, so Eugen says everyone who RSVP'd, which should be everyone, because I think everyone came through that link, will get a replay and access to the doc. Is there another way to get audio to your phone without the Irig? Okay, so yeah, I mean, yes. So if you have your little, yeah, the dongle thing, Jules has it in his hand. I have it right here. this thing, da da da, and you just send the outputs out and then into the 1/8 inch of this guy, and there you go. You're cooking. Right. Yeah. Okay, Ben, good point about the doc. Yeah, I guess let's just keep it to this group, if we can, I think, because people are putting their personal information and like resources in there. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't really know what the protocol, I mean, like Google Docs, it's kind of like, since I'm allowing everyone to edit it, it's, maybe we can freeze the editor. I don't know. We can just continue to edit it. I don't know. This is like, again, one of those things where it's like, this is all kind of, like the virtual tip jar, like, what's ethical? I don't know. For DJing, be careful. Okay, Claire says, be careful of Facebook, YouTube. Twitch is more lenient. Okay. Copyright considerations. You know what? And Luana just had wanted to share this. So like, maybe we could just make like a clean document, for people, like just a PDF. That might be like a good move where we could just share that publicly or something. So we'll do that. We'll take off any sensitive information. Copyright considerations. Again, this is a whole brave new world that we're, entering into. I mean, people have been doing this for a while, but I think I don't know of any way that people are monetizing music streams on live streams right now. In case that's crazy if they are, like, wow. Okay, YouTube. Oh, okay, right. So Claire's saying YouTube things have been shut down. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there a way to practice or setting up live streaming on Facebook? Right. So if you're just live streaming on Facebook itself, I think like it has like the preview window where you can kind of see what you're doing first. Definitely when you do it through Zoom, there's also a preview window, which is really cool. So I think you can do that so that people won't see you kind of setting your stuff up. Recording yourself. Yeah, using the OBS to record yourself is actually pretty rad. Just another note about OBS, because like if you want to switch between like different camera angles and stuff like that, actually Jules has got like some new setup where he's using Touch OSC to like control different camera angles live, which is really cool. All right. Yeah, make another copy. All right. Comment. PDF is cool. Okay, cool. Sorry, just kind of going through all these. All right, just catching up with all the. There's a 5-minute video static on YouTube that has copyright strikes against it. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Jeff is saying, hey Jeff, thanks for tuning in. Not huge amounts of monetization, but tip payments have been happening quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I know that there's like some Twitch folks on here. Yeah, who I guess I'll just like I can take that moment to shamelessly put my Venmo again. If you guys want to tip me, thanks. So inside I'm using multiple mics onto computer, just let's see for live sounds. Thank you for you guys that tipped me. That's awesome. Let's see, multiple mics into the computer for live sounds. Zoom. Oh, yes. I meant to talk about this. So, okay. So I've got the Zoom recorder. So you're using this as a mic for multiple things. Okay. So like, yeah, I haven't thought about sending this mic in, which you very well could send that in to your interface, but I use the Zoom for recording. So like right now I have the Irig set up, so I've got the output of 7.8 from my interface going into the Irig Duo, right? But if I didn't have that set up, then I could just connect these cables into my Zoom and just record the output here. So yeah, there's different ways to use the Zoom. DaVinci and I, what's up, DaVinci? DaVinci just joined. We also have like the Zoom Q8, which has got the video camera on it as well, which I also sometimes use as a source if I want to do like video and audio at the same damn time. So yeah, Zoom stuff is really dope. You can connect the Zoom mics to your phone. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh yeah. With the USB, with this thing. Yep, that thing. Cool. All right. Dongles. We love dongles. I feel like I can I feel like I can't see everyone on the screen. Like, how do I'm only seeing some of you. I'm seeing all the non-video participants now. Oh, I forgot that I changed that preference earlier in Zoom, so I can only, because I was like, well, I don't need to see the non-video people, but then it feels like there's only like 20 people on here when there's actually like 50 people, 47 people on here. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping this up. If there's no other like burning questions, thank you guys. Unless someone else wants to say something, I don't know. I feel like I just have been talking at you this entire time. So like, does someone want to like drop some knowledge or say something, or like, I don't know, give you guys a virtual hug. Stay healthy and safe, everyone. Thanks, everybody. Aw, so sweet. I mean, I've been alone in my house for a week now. So it's kind of weird and awesome at the same time. I feel like so close to all of you because I've been on Zoom like literally every night doing stuff. And then also it just is very awkward. Yeah, I'm getting outside. I'm not like totally just that person, but I am going for jogs and doing things. Thank you to everyone. Sonia made a whole bathtub of bone broth. Oh my God. I can't make a bathtub of bone broth. That's amazing. Yeah. I am going to be performing. Federica asked, when do I have a live performance to see this all in action? I am going to be doing more of that. Like, honestly, this week has been, I've thought about it, and it's just been so much because, like, I'm just going to, like, just talk to you guys about my personal life now. But, like, I had to like lay off people from my company this week. Like it's been hard and challenging, and like it's not been easy. But we're going to come back. We're going to come back stronger than ever after this thing, and it's going to be amazing. So it's like, it's awesome in a way, not of course that part, because like we literally went from having like all these major tours with my company Electronic Creatives, like huge tours, to like tour after tour after tour getting canceled, as you guys all know, because everyone, we're all in the same boat, and your gigs are getting canceled and everyone's shows are getting canceled. But it was like, wow. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, if there's no gigs, and how am I going to pay everyone? I don't know. So I do have, had to make some decisions, some challenging decisions, but I do have like my couple of core peeps on there. Eugen is one of them. She's on here. Shout out Eugen. Thank you so much. She's always rocking it. And anyway, that's been wild. And then just like figuring out like, what's happening now and what's going on. And so I will say that for those of you that are interested in transmute, some of you mentioned that on here, we are going to do some like mega scholarships and stuff. So if you guys are interested, definitely hit us up and let us know if you're interested in joining Transmute. So Transmute is live performance program, and we're calling it Design Your Dream Live Show, and all of it's going to be more based around live performing online and using tools like these and Ableton Live and controllers and all that kind of stuff. And so it's been an awesome like program to run, and it's always been online, so that's like kind of why it's perfect timing for everything, because I have like different streams of income in different ways that, I make money. And like, I'm glad that I didn't have like all of my eggs in one basket, which is awesome. And I, 2 years ago started doing more stuff online and like creating courses online. And so that's why all this is like pretty natural for me, is because I already like spent the time to, create courses, create, consulting programs and all this kind of stuff online. And I'm also going to be doing a business mastermind because a couple people asked me, and they're like, how do we as artists create our online programs, and like, what's the process? And so I've actually been doing a lot of coaching. Well, I've been hiring and investing in a lot of coaches over the last couple of years to level up my game. And I have been like just culling from all these different people and like putting it all together into like what I've found to be like my flow, and have been really focused on like the entrepreneurship side of things over the last like I would say, well, 10 years, but like couple of years more so entrepreneurship online. And I've worked with a lot of amazing coaches and people that have helped me find kind of like my thing and the way that I do things. And so I figured like in this time where everyone's trying to figure out how to make money online, that I would offer up a mastermind. So, you guys all sign up for this, so we'll send you guys information on it. And if you're interested, we can chat more about it. But apart from those offerings, I'm just going to keep doing more of these free masterclasses. So Eugen's going to send out a survey, and it'd be awesome if you guys could fill out the survey and just say, hey, this is what I want to know about. This is something that I'm interested in. And I will try to bring the content to you guys because, obviously we need to strike a balance right now between like, obviously my programs, yes, I need to start selling those programs, and I need to like get people enrolled in those programs. But at the same time, like I want to just be sharing like I'm doing tonight, just sharing to you guys, because this is like my love and my passion and what I love to do. And I know a lot of people right now don't have the resources. So yeah, and I'm just so thankful and pleased that you all showed up tonight, and I appreciate it. Some people are asking about how to join Transmute. We'll send you info. Oh yeah, Eugen just put the link. Thank you to everyone who's given me love on this chat. So cool. So cool. We are all going to come back in strong. Yes, we are. And it's going to be awesome. Yeah. Loudon with the horns. Yes. Oh, Da Vinci raised his hand. Oh, wow. Okay. Da Vinci, would you like to speak? Now we're just like
Yeah.
shooting the shit. Okay, so anyone who want to keep we're just hanging
Da
out.
Vinci,
Okay, Da
Da
Vinci, what's
Vinci,
up?
Da Vinci,
I
would you like to speak?
can't hear
Is
him.
that a loaded question or what?
Oh
Da
wait, can you
Vinci,
guys hear him?
can you hear me?
Is it just me?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hold
why do I not hear you?
on. Maybe because, hold on a second. Can you hear me?
Very
Hold
strange.
on.
You hear him? Okay. Let me
Check.
output. Okay. Can you talk now?
Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can't. I switched my output. I don't know
Oh,
why.
okay, cool.
Weird. Something with my Apollo.
Speaking of which, I think my mic input on the, because I did a live streaming about live streaming right before this that Laura was a part of as well, and I think my mic input was switched to the wrong mic input the whole time except for like right at the end. So that's pretty funny.
Always something.
Yeah, I made a joke that I thought would be funny because you said, Da Vinci, would you like to speak? And if that's not the most loaded question ever, of course, the answer is always yes.
How much time do you have?
Right. Now, hello,
All the time in the world, apparently.
Right. We have a bunch. I just wanted to mention, I'm sure it's already been mentioned, but Laura and I have we're crossing streams tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. There's so much good stuff to talk about.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing a joint webinar, masterclass, whatever you want to call it. And I think we'll do a few together because it's funny. Like, I think we have to check with each other now when we're doing certain master classes, because like earlier this week we talked and it's like, okay, so yeah, I'm going to do one on Thursday about live streaming, and we're like, oh yeah, me too. So
we already were, because we have the same brain, so we were already doing one on Thursday about the same topic.
But tomorrow we're actually doing one on online education and creative coaching.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific, 8
Yes.
p.m. Eastern, or whatever time zone you're in. You can do the
Yeah,
math.
Eugen, can you drop that link in the chat for that sign up? Yeah, so thank you for that reminder. I was like, I know there's something I'm missing, just like, you know.
Well, I forgot to ask for tips on the, on the last.
I've actually never done that before. This is the first time. I'm like, I've never done that. I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's why I forgot to do it, because I've never done it either.
but it should, like, we should all, like, you know, remember to do that when we're embarking on this. You know, if we're all going to be live streaming, we're all doing stuff.
It'd be in our best interest too, for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like, I mean, people don't have to, you know,
of course,
they don't have to, but if they want to, they can. It's like no pressure, you know. It's like great.
Right. But yeah, I just wanted to make mention of that. I'm sorry I missed this. I've been back to back on Zoom. I live on Zoom.
Catch me on Zoom.
Yeah. So I jumped in as soon as I could after my other meeting, and
yeah,
great to see so many people in one place, even though it's a virtual space.
Totally. And I think, like Sonia said, a lot of artists in general forget to ask. I think at this time, we need to remember to ask for help, you know? And going back to the document originally, you know, that we shared, if we could drop that back in the chat again one more time. We've got a contact list in there that's like at the top. Actually, let me share my screen. I'm going to share my screen one more time. But okay, it's here. And we've got the contact list. So if you guys could please fill your name, your socials, your email. We already have your email, so ha ha ha. We're gonna email you every day now. No, but this is just your email, more for the community. If you guys want to, like stay in touch, there's your location, your phone number, what you need support with, what your skills are, what's one thing you can sell right now, what's one thing you need right now, what's one thing you could help with right now. So it'd be great if you guys could go into this document and fill in your names and all that stuff. Yeah, because like one of the things that I've been really tapping into and have become a facilitator in is this process called the Joy Money Matrix, which I'll talk about more tomorrow if you guys are on there, on the Mastermind tomorrow. But really just leading with joy and trying to find the joy and the things that bring us joy. And by us all sharing what we need help with, and sharing resources, it all helps to elevate us and bring us more into our joy. So definitely, if you can, fill that out, say hi to people in the document, and yeah, making the tips visible. Go, Jeff. Does anyone else want to say something? I mean, like if you want to promote something now is the time. Just Kevin wants to promote something or say something or share something. Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, this is actually some info I wish I had shared a couple of days ago. A friend of mine one time gave me some good tips about just like general, like building an audience with for live streaming. And they said it's smart to pick kind of a main platform, like like pick like Twitch or YouTube, have that be your main one, and then all the other ones are geared towards like pointing the audience towards that one thing, so you like gets the crowd in one main area. I don't know if that's relevant or not, but that would be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for that. I think going back to the first image in this document, which says like, okay, do you want to monetize? Do you want to do this? Da, da, da. Really like following that down and like determining where you want to be and who your audience is and who you want to be performing or sharing content for. I think that's super important. Yeah, how do you raise your hand? You can just talk, Ruby. You can go ahead.
Okay,
thanks,
great.
Kevin.
Hey, everyone. Thanks so much, Laura. This is really great information. I wanted to share on this coming Tuesday, my friend Shaw, who's a poet and brilliant writer, we're going to be doing a live stream on Instagram at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time to talk about artists and self-care in the time of Corona. And so we'll be going through like our, just sharing our self-care, ancient and new things that we do. And then we're probably going to I'll probably do a live sound bath for part of it, and she'll do a guided meditation. We're still talking about whether that's going to happen, but we'll definitely be sharing tips on how to like stay healthy mentally and physically of what we're doing. So that's
Yay. Can you share the link in the chat?
We haven't made it yet.
Oh, okay.
We're making it tonight, so
okay, cool.
I'll pass it out after. Yeah.
Awesome. That's amazing. I love that. Thank you so much for doing that. Loudon said your lighting is great. That is one thing that I forgot to talk about. Actually, I do have like a big light, and actually every time I look up there, I get blinded. Because I'm trying not to look up there, but I have a light that's behind this computer. So anyway, just another thing. I'm gonna get together a kit, actually, Da Vinci, like you have, and put all this stuff into a kit. Like, what is it? Kit.com. Lighting is not in the document, but I'm just gonna put together like a a kit of all of the stuff that I'm using here. Anyone else want to like share something that they're working on, or like how they're feeling, or I don't know. Jacoby, go ahead.
So next week, I plan to do one live virtual concert. And then I want to have a few talks about how to do virtual studio sessions. And then lastly, since I work with so many students at music conservatories, they're all off and don't have a way to make money right now with their gigs. So I'm going to have a live session talking about how to get students involved that go to schools like, Cleveland Institute of Music, Berkeley, New World Symphony. They're all looking for ways to, keep themselves engaged while they are out of school for the rest of this semester. So some of them actually may not even have full-time gigs or come back to school until August and September of this year. So they got to find ways to stay busy. So I'm trying to really get that community engaged.
Awesome. Yeah, please keep sharing the info with us.
I will.
Sweet. Okay. Anyone else want to speak? Say something. Oh, wait. Sorry. You guys are raising your virtual hand. We've got Nate. What's up, Nate? Do you want to speak, Nate? Oh.
Hola.
Oh, there you go. What's up? Oh, wait. You sound like a robot. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just wanted to say hola.
Hi.
And,
how are you?
Pretty good. Yeah, cranking out songs and all of that good stuff. And
nice. I like your. Your what?
I put an album out in December called Trillionaire.
Nice. Congratulations. Your hair is looking fly.
Thank you. Yeah, I laid it down. Got rid of Afro action.
Nice. That's
sure,
awesome.
Congrats on this chat thing, and we're gonna get through this.
Yeah, we're gonna get through it. We're all getting through this for sure. Thanks for coming by. Nate Hendricks, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Great producer. Thanks, Nate. Da Vinci wanted to say something again. Go ahead. You go ahead, Da Vinci.
I did?
Oh, wait, sorry. Your hand wasn't lowered from before. I didn't lower your hand.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I didn't prepare anything, but no, actually, if you're ever interested, I have a site called studiosensei.com that is a platform that I use to encourage and provide resources for creative wellness and intuitive literacy training through my framework called the Sustainable Practice Method. And I'm currently still offering initial free sessions with people. With all the sessions that are going on lately, I'm not sure how much longer I can provide that, but I am definitely of the mind that I think we're in a place where it's definitely in our best interest to give as much as we can.
Absolutely.
I think social distancing is a metaphoric move towards giving towards others, because that's exactly what we're doing. I'm not particularly worried about getting the virus myself, but it's really about spreading it to people, and that it may affect more than it might affect me. So
yeah,
we're being pushed in a place to, take stock in where we're at, give to other people, and my way of doing that is by providing as much as I can, just like you, Laura. Like, that's why we're on the same wavelength as usual. Just giving as much as we can, and since we're talking about it, I'm putting out 52 singles this year, one every week. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see those, and that's about it. I didn't actually have something to say, but I can always find something.
I like physical distancing instead of social distancing, because we're not socially
Sure.
distanced at all. Like
That's a much more accurate way
why
to
are
say
they
it.
saying, you know, like they need to stop? It's physical distancing, y'all.
You're so right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start saying that.
Yeah, let's all start saying that. And just correct
Physical
everyone.
distancing.
It's physical. Yeah, we're all here. We're all being hella social right now. Oh, Team Spring brought back their cipher. Wow, that's cool. All right, nice. So many things are popping up. It's beautiful. Anyone else want to say anything, promote anything, say hi, say what's up? Marjorie, go ahead. Hey, Marjorie. Oh, I can't. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can hear you now.
Sorry.
We need some tech support.
Okay, can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like with all these new challenges we're facing, like it's going to be exciting to see what people come up with new platforms. And I've already been like invited to do like a streaming concert, but I guess the learning curve with that is how do we get people from different locations who might not be savvy to all this stuff. Like it's going to have to be really simple, like somehow we all just do it from Instagram and just somehow converge onto one platform. Or does anyone have any insight about that, like group concerts?
I mean, I think Zoom would be the wave. But Jacoby, you had a thought there?
Whichever platform you use, whatever your platform of choice is going to be.
Well, I think we're talking about like maybe Instagram or Facebook.
Either way, you need to have one person, one moderator controlling the view, because when you leave it up to everybody to facilitate, you know, who's going to show at what time, then you'll get a bunch of chaos. I'll also kind of have like a checklist ahead of time. You gotta treat it like a production. So, you know, have a checklist ahead of time, and if they need certain pieces, you know, let them know, like, you know, you need XYZ for your audio and your video inputs, outputs. And then, you know, prior to that, you know, go down a checklist to make sure everybody has their stuff connected properly, and then let one person control the feed. Yeah,
it's going to definitely be a challenge because, I don't know, these people were talking about like, we'll just give you our login info or make you an admin or something so you could do it via our account or something. So it's all just being figured out, and it's going to be interesting to see how we figure it all out. I wanted to say that I just dropped a new music video. I'll drop the link in the comments. Yeah.
It's fire.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's so fire. I think YouTube people are doing like the multiple performances on YouTube as well. I mean, I think that, yeah, again, there's like different platforms you could do it for sure. Zoom, YouTube. Claire, do you want to say something? Yeah, Claire's been live streaming up a storm. Like every time I get on Instagram, I'm like, Claire's on Instagram live streaming. Yeah. Share with us your insights, Claire.
Hi, sorry, just wanted to add super quickly for a lot of the virtual festivals that we've been doing. I've done a bunch before. So usually if you're on stream on YouTube, you have this thing called a stream key, and you can share that stream key. So like from OBS, for example, you'll be able to enter that into OBS, and that links up to whatever server you're using, and multiple people can use that key. So you will be streaming from one person's account, but everyone has their individual computers, and it all kind of converges exactly like you were saying. So maybe thinking of Twitch or YouTube might be a better option in that case for that particular virtual festival. That's it. Thank you.
Claire, would you be a doll trick? That's funny. Her artist name is Doll Trick, guys.
Sure.
Would you put that in the document? Some information about that? That would be so cool. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Okay. Anyone else want to share anything, promote anything, say hi? Daniela looks like she's unmuting and.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
No, I just wanted to say thank you for this. I'm new to this community. I follow you on Instagram, and today I had the opportunity to join. And I'm from Brazil. I'm Brazilian, but I live in Miami, and this technology is quite new here in Miami. The scene here is a little different. There's a lot of electronic music, as you guys probably know, but there's also a lot of really great bands, and I'm kind of in the middle, so I'm still trying to unite both worlds. And I feel that I'm kind of alone here in Miami doing that. So this is very exciting. It fills my heart. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks so much for coming. Yay, appreciate that. Thank you. Kat, what's up, Kat?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Kat? You just won like a grant or something.
I did.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thanks, I know. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I won a grant from New York Foundation of the Arts. My mind has not wrapped around it yet. But
that's so dope.
Ironically, it's not any money in my pocket. It's like very, they're going to be really watching the way I use that budget, and it will be money in other women from New York's pocket. But I'm still super grateful for it, and just especially for what I had written in my post. Like, we all know, or most of us probably know, it's like hard to have a moment to feel like what you do is important,
Mm-hmm.
So it just felt the grant is for it's for New York Foundation of the Arts. I live in Brooklyn, and it's a woman's grant, and it's to record an EP. So yeah, I pitched them this idea, and I haven't even written the project yet, so luckily I have a year to do it. But it's an idea about telling women's stories, women who've kind of struggled throughout history. And I mean, I used my grandmother as an example, but and through electronic production and like unexpected production for those kind of stories. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to kind of like really celebrate them and make them goddesses, because I think I want to really make it more focused towards their fantasies than their struggles now, because I feel like we live in such a dark time. I just want to make them like sexy and goddesses. But anyway, that's not, but thank you for asking. That's not what I, thank you, everyone. That is really nice to hear. I really did not expect to get it. And yeah, so I say apply for all those things, because I got turned down for so many things I applied to this year, like residencies that I thought I might get. And then I almost didn't apply, and I literally started applying like 2 hours before the midnight deadline, and just went for it. And my mind was just like, blah, 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 so I don't know. Now I've $10,000 to record a record and no money in my bank account. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of what I want to talk about in a way. Just maybe you guys talked about it a little bit already. I know we're all kind of freaking out and struggling with probably being independent contractors. I have zero work on the table right now. It's really scary. I'm trying to just like delay that fear for like a few weeks from now and just be productive somehow. But yeah, like one of the things I'm going through, I have two kind of things that are I'm a little conflicted about, but excited about both of them, which is that I know you were talking about it a little bit, Laura. I've been kind of popping in and out because I've had other stuff I'm doing, but yeah, like I want to ask for money for my offerings because I feel like I really need it, and I'm fucked right now. I'm totally fucked. And I don't know how I'm going to pay rent, and I don't know how I'm going to eat and all this shit, but like, I also wonder, and I'm wondering if you guys want to just offer feedback, if I kind of wanted things to be donation based, kind of how you opened up as well, but I don't want to distract anyone from joining and feeling like if they don't have money, if they're in my position, that they can't join. You know, if I put a PayPal link, I don't know why I feel complicated about that. Like, it's stupid. I need money. If someone wants to offer money, they can offer money. If a PayPal link like makes them feel like they can't join, then that's their own problem, I guess. And then the other thing is that I'm also offering a lot of wellness things right now. I'm also a yoga and fitness teacher. Also very lucrative, not in this right now. But I feel like I have so much to offer in that area right now too, especially because like I was in the worst mood yesterday because I didn't exercise, and today I exercise and I'm in the best mood. And it's like I want to share that practice. I want to like start, if you guys have songs that you're like, oh, I think this would be a great workout song, like send them to me, because I want to feature other people's music in my workout practices, which I think will be another really fun way. But I'm not concerned, but I feel like sometimes I'm leaning so much towards the wellness, the yoga and meditation stuff right now, because I know it helps me so much. I'm like, people are going to forget that I'm a musician, or like think that I just went like yoga crazy. I don't know. I'm just random speaking right now. If anyone wants to talk about this, I'm going to leave my handles in my chat. If you guys do that, I'd love to connect about music and all this stuff and get everybody like doing like a fun, sweaty dance aerobics.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I have a couple things to say, and I just have to pick up my book. Hold on.
Sure.
So like, I literally, I mean, I don't know if you heard, but like literally had to like lay off pretty much almost everyone at my company this week. And, you know, I'm also like,
You hear that?
I mean, just, you know,
It's happening.
It's
You have to. You have to.
happening. And streamlining like the people that I'm like my coaching and, you know, different people that I'm working with, but I still have been working with my mindset coach, because I'm like, okay, I need you right now, you know. And I was talking with her this morning, the same thing. I was like, okay, you know, like asking people for money right now feels, you know, kind of challenging and hard, because a lot of people are in this place where they don't have the resources or funds, you know. And what she told me is that we need to shift our thoughts to, but like we're unempowered when we're thinking, okay, people aren't going to pay us, or we're like not, you know, we shouldn't ask for money, or we shouldn't like maybe flipping it a little bit, and that we're offering solutions for people to do their work in the world, right? People need to learn how to do things differently right now. So I think that's a way that we could, you know, start to shift our mindset a little bit. Some people are really thriving right now, right? Like a lot of people are thriving. Like think about Zoom. Zoom is killing it.
I thought Zoom was free. Do they have a free option? Maybe
there's a free option, but then once you get into it more, yeah, Zoom is killing it. Also, like live streaming resources are killing it. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are out there that are doing well right now. So you need to remember that like there are people that are doing well that have resources that they want to spend on things like yoga and wellness. And I would also say like, for me, I also kind of feel like that sometimes, because especially in the past couple of years, like I just turned 40, and, you know, forever it was just music. It was like my life was just about music. It was music and technology and performing, all of that. And then it was like, oh, how do I evolve myself as a human? How do I help other people evolve themselves as humans? And like Kat, you know, I'm doing the Joy Money Matrix, became a facilitator in that, which is super, you know, been interesting for me, and have been wanting to start offering it to people because it really changed my life. Like, it changed the way that I approached business. It changed the way that I like just looked at everything. But then I had that thought, oh no, like, is my audience going to be confused? You know, are they not going to like be on board with me, like doing this kind of weird, it's not even life coaching, but like this other thing right now. And like, I just had to get over that, you know, because like we are multifaceted human beings. Like, we're multi-passionate. We all like do different things. I mean, there are certain people that are just like tunnel vision on one thing, you know, and that's great and that's awesome. And then sometimes we branch out and we do other things as well. So I think it's important to like not get ourselves wrapped up in what other people are thinking about our careers and our lives, and like just kind of keep on keeping on, because some people are going to like want the unique blend of what you have to offer, you know. And just so everyone knows, like, Kat is an amazing performer, and we did a show together in New York last year, and she completely blew me away with her performance, and it was like really incredible on so many levels. And she's an amazing singer and dancer, and just like the whole thing. So anyway, I just think we should all continue to remind each other that like magic can happen right now. Like, it's already happening, you know, it's already happening. Yes, it is a challenging time for a lot of us. We're like helping each other out. Like, we have each other's backs. Also, I think there's something like with the rent, like you have to pay your rent or something starting to like, just, I don't know, maybe, I mean, I think eventually you have to pay it back at some point, but like, so don't worry about rent, y'all.
I
Wait,
can I say something to that effect?
When's the rent freeze gonna happen? Because I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. So anyway,
you can't be evicted now. You can't be evicted right now.
You can't be evicted. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a deferred payment.
Right.
And I think just shifting, like the last thing I'll say about that is like shifting our mindset to like, am I bringing value in this world? Like, how can I help other people? Which you obviously are already. But I think that just goes for everyone like on this call, you know, because we're all like navigating this and trying to find new ways to operate. We are all making a difference in our own ways. So I think just keeping up with the offerings and just keeping connected and keeping ourselves at home, because Los Angeles just announced, I got a notification that near lockdown, all residents urged to stay home except for essential needs. So, oh wait, Kevin just mentioned that. Yeah, there we go. So Jay, are you Jay? What's your first name? Jay Stan wants to say something. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. Loudon was next. I'm sorry. Loudon. I was like, what's happening? Like, Loudon's do this. Okay, Loudon. Sorry, Jay. Loudon's next. Totally forgot. Okay. Loudon. Yes. Oh, wait. We can't hear you. Testing OBS, switching into Zoom. Love it. Are you on a PC? No, you just have a PC keyboard. Wow, there's like so many comments, like beautiful things that are being shared. I love it. Sliding scale. Yep. Love it, Shauna. Okay. Where did Loudon go? Oh wait. Oh wait, you're all good. Oh, you just wanted to test it. You didn't even want to talk. Okay, he's good. He just wanted to amazing. Loudon's amazing. Okay. Okay, now Jay can speak. James, there you go. Okay. You just posted his name. James.
Hey Laura.
James.
How are you?
I'm amazing.
That's great.
Here with all you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had my first 2 mini concerts on Instagram and Facebook this week. And that was just like so cool. Like thank you so much. Thank you. I was like, didn't even know what to expect. I mean, I had a couple viewers who would actually watch, which was fun. And I got to interact with them and just kind of briefly address them during the concert. And it was cool to do some a cappella for my first concert for some songs I've been writing, and I'm learning piano still. And then the second concert today, I actually did some piano and put that with my songs. And I was like, whoa, I'm like experimenting as I'm doing the concert, trying to figure out where to put the keys and how to adjust and how to sing to it and play along. So it was just a lot of fun. And I look forward to doing more and more, and even looking at this sort of stuff, software down the road as well.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. I love it. I love hearing like I'm doing this for the first time, you know, because we're like kind of, I don't like to use the word forced. We're being, it's another word for forced. We're being gently nudged in the direction of trying things right now that we have never tried before, you know? So I think it's an amazing time to do that. And I encourage everyone on this Zoom, if you feel like it, do a stream, you know, with some of these tools and tag people and share with us the links when you do it. Thank you, James. That's awesome. Very proud of you. Yay.
Thank you.
Kat was wondering anyone's experience with Patreon. Is anyone here? Well, I know Kevin is on Patreon, but he's not. You're not really active right now, right?
Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about what to do with it at this time. I've like I have some other work right now. Like I'm editing a podcast and I have some composing work that's still going on. So I personally felt a little like, you know, people need money a little more than me right now. You know, people are in more dire situations. So I just made it all. I'm going to keep updating it, but I'm just going to make it all free for a little while, and just have a $1 tip jar thing if people want. But yeah, it's been fun. I've had a good time doing that thing.
Yeah, I think with Patreon,
if anyone wants tips, feel free to message me.
Yeah, I think the thing with Patreon, from what I understand, I'm not on there, but you just have to be really consistent with your output. So
that's something too that's huge with streaming and Patreon. It's like pick a day and time and like stick to that.
Mm-hmm. Sarah saying offer tier offerings. Wait, which Sarah is this? I want to know. What's your last name, Sarah? Sarah C. Oh, okay. Right on. Thanks for coming, Loudon. Oh, he did want his audio to work. Okay, just figured out a button. Yeah, if
it's
you
working
wouldn't
now, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's working.
There it is.
Oh yay! And your audio sounds so good.
Oh yeah, well, you know,
sounds that voice.
I need better lighting though. I need better lighting. Thank you, everyone. Cheers. Have a wonderful night.
If you wouldn't mind, Loudon, in the document, share with us what you figured out.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheers.
So Danny wanted to just talk next. Or do you just go by Dan?
Yeah, Dan. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. I think it was back when we were talking about the different types of resources we have, and we were like, where is the landscape going to be? I think one thing that I wanted to mention is that it's also very likely that at some point during the next couple of months, there's probably going to be some new tools people are making to make the streaming together and making live concerts or live streamed concerts, I guess, be more of a thing, you know, some new streaming program like OBS or something that people are going to kind of develop, because, you know, it's really times like this where people's creativity kind of gets pushed to the limit and tested, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, I look forward to those tools for sure. I'm sure there's people in this room and people that we know that are making them right now, you know. I love that everyone's just like jumped on this week and, you know, just doing the most with what we have right now and supporting everyone. Oh yeah, Claire, the Bandcamp thing. Yes. So everyone who's on Bandcamp, I'm planning on donating all of my proceeds to the Music Cares Artists Fund. So yeah, definitely anyone who's on Bandcamp, they're waiving their fees tomorrow. So make sure you put your Bandcamp in the contact doc. Okay, webinar, Roxanne, webinar for the platform for conducting rehearsals.
Huh. I moved him and I was moving on to accompanying him.
I think we're hearing Ben. Ben, I'm going to mute you real quick. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Roxanne.
Yeah, no, yeah, this was geared to orchestral musicians and all that kind of thing. But people were asking about, like, if, you know, if somebody wanted to rehearse a group, they were talking about string quartets or string quintets or any kind of chamber ensembles and stuff like that. And I was thinking, I wonder if there's some way, of course, most of the people on that webinar weren't really familiar with Ableton or any like sophisticated music DAW or software. But I was thinking if there was some way to get Ableton Link, where, I mean, if people are recording like acoustic audio into Ableton, can you use Link for an like acoustic, I mean, it might work, I guess, but there probably would be some latency, I guess. What do you think?
Well, I've had some mixed experiences. Claire, what's your thoughts? Oh, you're muted. I don't know. I can't.
Because I was thinking it would be really great to do like a percussion ensemble coaching for me, you know, but that could be crazy anyway, just because it's like a lot of percussionists at once would be absolutely nuts. But
yeah.
Everyone like a metronome.
I don't know if, I mean, yeah, I don't know of any way, like, Claire.
I actually saw like a link to a document that was created also by a classical conservatory professor. I'm trying to find it now, but if I find it, I'll put it in the chat. So I'm gonna look for it.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Claire just got certified in Ableton. Boom. Yeah, girl. Yeah, so Link is only for local. Oh, so you're talking about all virtually. I thought you meant like some in a room and then some virtual. Yeah, so Link is only over a local network. Actually, Da Vinci and I were talking about this earlier. I know that, like, the MIDI Association has created some sort of technology for linking computers and using MIDI and collaborating that way, but I don't think it's out yet. Okay, Jacob is offering to help you with rehearsals. Wow, I love it. I love the collaboration here. Jeff was talking about latency for percussion. Some tool jamming over the internet. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, Sarah was asking me what's for dinner, and speaking of it, I need to go make dinner. Getting very hungry. I'm eating some like chicken vegetable quinoa something. I ordered like so much quinoa, like when this whole thing happened. I just like went in on the quinoa. So
I ate my dinner in front of all of you.
Oh yeah.
Some people saw that. I was just like, because I've been on meetings all day. Before I leave, can I say something to Kat really quick?
Yeah.
And anybody else who has an issue with this, there's something else that we don't consider when we ask for money, is that we're actually representing a process of exchanging value that goes beyond us, right? Something that I learned that helped my ego and that helped a lot of things a few years ago is that I don't really consider myself great so much as I do my best to represent greatness. And I realize that all the things that we do raises the stock and puts energetical dollars on the stock of certain ideas. And I think that when you ask for money, you're not just asking like you're a burden, but you're also raising the stock on the exchange of value for one thing for another. It's not just about you. It's about the idea that you're continuing a process of exchange for value that I think is super important. And if you've ever been in a position to help somebody, whether with money or with anything else, I think you know how great it feels, right? I had a friend who was in a really low place, and he has a really rich friend who like helped him out. And he was like, no, don't do that. And I was like, don't take that away from him. He's trying to give you something, you know, and you can take that away from the person giving you something. It's not when somebody gives you stuff, it doesn't always mean that you're taking away from them. In fact, you're giving them the opportunity to give you something. And I know that might sound opportunistic or silly in a certain way, but anyone that's ever given something to somebody who needed it, it feels good. Like, I can't wait to be in a position to help somebody like that. And I will do it whether you say to not do it or not, because it selfishly feels good for me to do. So it's not just something that's benefiting you, it's something that benefits them as well. And I've been on both sides of that exchange in the past. It's not just something where you're inconveniencing someone. In fact, you're creating an opportunity for both of you to thrive.
That is a really nice sentiment. Thank you for sharing it. Yeah, and I want to let Laura get to her dinner real fast, but I'll just
no, keep going.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. And I've always, for a long time, dreamed of being rich so that I could be like everybody's sugar mama, all my artist friends. Yeah, I think it just feels weird.
So don't take that dream away from somebody else.
Yes, I will not.
Give them the opportunity.
I just don't know who those people are, but they must exist. They must be somewhere in my feed. I just sort of associated with I had a nervous breakdown when I tried to do a Kickstarter or whatever I did 5 years ago, because I hated the prospect that I was asking all of my also starving artist friends for $10, it just was so exhausting, but I really love what you just said, and that's gonna and I love what Laura said about it too, and I'm gonna just try and keep that and just keep the option open, but let people know that they're more than welcome to be a part of it, the community, for just their energy, offering their energy. Maybe that's even a good thing to say, if you can't afford dollars, you're bringing your energy to the table. And so
when I would sell hand-to-hand CDs on the street decades ago, to make a living, I had a huge problem with it. But when I turned it into collecting smiles, that's what I used to tell myself. I'm not going out to sell CDs, I'm going out to collect smiles. And to me, it was the more smiles that I was able to put on people's faces, the more value I felt like I was getting. And at the point in time, I would walk around and people would literally, without even knowing what I was selling, come up and give me $100. You know what I mean? And say, I don't even know what you're selling, but I love your energy. And they just, you know what I mean? And that's when I realized it's not about that. The thing that we're focusing on, the thing that we get in our head about has nothing, it has very little to do with that. It's a simulated, very sectional, incomplete view of what could be possible. And more often than not, if it is possible, it's very minority reality, right? And it's just the one that we kind of circle in our head enough to prevent us from disproving it with actual reality. These simulations, they're there to be disproven by our actual reality. and give yourself an opportunity to do that, and give other people an opportunity to take part in exchanging value with you, because that's an important thing to raise the stock on. Again, it's not about you. It's not about them. It's not about asking for something. It's about creating opportunity for an exchange that's beautiful and keeps things going. Without it, there's no sustainability, and sustainability is super valuable. So
yeah, that's so nice to hear, because I somehow get caught up in my mind that it not cheapens it, what's the word I'm looking for? It's such an obvious word. It takes away the purity somehow. Once I ask, like, once I suggest that you could donate, like, I wonder if people then start to question my intention, because the intention is pure without the donation or not. Although I also feel that what I have to offer, whether it's musical wellness, is like crazy valuable.
it is.
Of course.
Also, I don't want to take away anyone for even a moment in their mind being like, is this intention absolutely pure? You know, but you know, you guys already kind of.
There's nothing wrong with asking, you know, because people either will or they won't, you know, especially if it's like Jeff said, you know, pay what you can, right? Just like I did. I mean, like I said, I'd never done that before, but I was like, okay, well, I might as well. Just like I've been doing tons of like free master classes over the past week, and I haven't asked for anything. Like, you know, maybe I'll just ask, and like if people want to give, cool. If not,
it's encouraging when I see people ask. It's encouraging when I see people ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes me feel like, yes, because you're taking the opportunity to redefine what cheapens things or what enriches things, and reassigning pure intention to acts that have previously been defined to us as taking away pure intention. Like we have this made up idea that to ask makes it feel less genuine, but we have an opportunity when we ask, because we are genuine and we can be nothing else but that, to reassign genuine pure motive to a question that has previously been defined to us as not pure. This is a great opportunity for us to redefine the act, and I think the more that us humble people that have pure intention are loud about those things, the more that we get to erode the old ideas of what's impure or pure, what's dirty or cheapens things, and redefine it with like, no, this is exactly what you do when you're in that position. This is how you assign value to those things.
Yeah, I'm about to go out to Prospect Park, like, and start busking, like you were saying, selling CDs. Not right now, but like that's something super.
Collecting smiles.
That's super on my mind, and I'm gonna be thinking that collect smiles. The last question I just wanna just put out there is, and you guys might already hit this. I mean, I think I can internet busking. I like that. Yeah, just I mean, it's probably an obvious answer because you're doing this tonight, Laura. You are hitting your Zoom, you're hitting your Instagram Live, maybe you're hitting your Facebook Live too. I don't know.
I tried. It didn't work.
Okay. So yeah. So yeah, I was just kind of wondering whether, and I had asked about Patreon, and then some people said YouTube. I did a poll like on my stories today, like where would you like to see the yoga fitness class? And I got all different answers. So I'm like, is it best to concentrate in one place and try to like build an audience on Patreon or build an audience on Zoom? But I guess if you can do these multiple platforms and everybody, like in my mind, I got the most votes for Instagram Live. I'm like, how the hell are you going to do a fitness class on like your little phone? Like, I don't understand that. But that's what you're voting for. Maybe you're not even planning on doing the class. You just want to like tune in or whatever, but which is fine. But yeah, so maybe that is the answer, to try to do as many platforms as possible. I don't know.
I will just add that a friend of mine is doing yoga on Patreon. And so I subscribe to her. Actually, she's my yoga teacher in IRL. And then I was like, oh, I can continue doing yoga with you. Amazing. So I supported her on Patreon, but she does a few free Instagram lives. And I mean, yeah, it's not the best quality, whatever. But like I did one of her classes the other day and it just felt cool because it was like we're all doing yoga together, kind of. So
Well,
she's
could
like,
you see it on your phone? Like, or
yeah,
you get it on your computer somehow?
no, just phone,
Okay.
But the Patreon are like private YouTube videos, basically. So just maybe something for you to consider.
I would want to at least be able to see the screen that I have of my MacBook. Is just,
Well, do the free one, do a couple of free ones on Instagram Live, or just like a meditation or something, and then do Patreon for, the other ones.
I'll try it.
Yeah. Sonia said it's free twerk classes. I want to just say one last thing to Sonia, who mentioned that she doesn't have the right setup. And this is something that like forever I was just like, man, I don't have the right setup, whatever, You get all like, I have tons of crap, you know what I mean? Like, but it doesn't matter. I know what you mean. Like it visually, you don't like the way that it looks right in your room. Sonia, is that what you're kind of getting at? Oh, I can't see you anymore. I think wherever you can stream, you should do it. Like I saw someone streaming in his closet. Oh, I can't hear you right now. I saw someone streaming in his closet, I think because he's got kids and stuff today. Like, I think you just should stream wherever. Like, I think hopefully this will all like rid us of our self-consciousness. Like I'm already like, okay, so I was gonna get my hair done and like the pink is faded and like now it's gonna be like faded pink for however long. And like I usually get my eyelashes done and like now like I have no eyelashes on except for a couple, whatever. So like all this stuff, I'm like, you know what? I might actually figure out like what color my hair actually is by the end of this, which is gonna be awesome. So I think we should all just like let it hang out and just be who we are and wherever we are and whatever room we are. Sonia, did you want to say something? Oh, your computer froze. No, we're all stuck in our houses.
Oh, what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, my whole place is occupied by audio gear and like music gear, so like I can't. Maybe I could like stream a yoga class outside, but then it's gonna be a whole like. I guess I could because I have wireless microphones, so I could put one on and do something.
Do it.
My whole place is like music gear. I can't even like do Warrior 3. I don't know if you guys know what that looks like, but I can't even do. Yeah, like I was trying to do that today actually, and I was like, I can't work out of my own house, like, or like my own apartment. So, yeah, I can figure something out, but I can definitely stream music. I have the setup to stream music. That's what I'm most concerned about. So, yeah, I'll be fine.
Do it. Everyone do it. Everyone just do it. Nike, like Dan just said, just do it. On that note, I think I'm just gonna just do it and go eat some food. We've been on here almost 3 hours. Wow. Oh my God. This is amazing. Again, Da Vinci and I are going to be doing this tomorrow in a slightly different way for all of you guys that are interested in learning how to do what we do and coach and teach and, do online stuff. And so come hang out. Everyone go eat. Everyone take care of themselves. Let me know if you go to the grocery store because I'm genuinely curious as if anyone's gone to the grocery store yet because I'm like, okay, Instacart says they can deliver next Wednesday. Should I wait until next Wednesday? I don't know. Anyway, Greg works at a grocery store. It's fine, right? Greg, it's fine, right? It's all good. Everyone's practicing physical distancing, right? And we're changing the language. Okay, anyway, I'm just rambling now. So I appreciate each and every one of you for joining. This has been amazing. Let's all keep in contact. Stop by tomorrow night. I'm going to continue doing these. If you guys want to learn anything or know anything in particular, or just like hang out, just fill out the survey that we're going to send you guys. And yeah, be kind to people who can't get to the stores. Much love, everyone. Thank you all. Yay. I'll see you
Will you
guys.
be posting a link for tomorrow night? Because I have a whole community of like some teaching artists that.
Yeah, it's on my Insta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. All right. Have a good night. Bye.